problem is that the majority of us are always giving into our inner demons, and that's exactly what's stopping us from hitting our goal. It's time to accept that everyone has that darkness inside of them, that inner demon, and we're all fighting them. Everyone has their issues. It's time to accept the fact that they exist and stop pretending that they don't, so that we could actually do the work to tame them. Do the work to destroy our old habits, destroy our old selves, and build something new from the ground up. Thought about what you'd look like and what you'd talk like and what you'd feel like as the best version of yourself. And then you snap back to reality and you start to feel like it can never happen for you. But it can, and it will. But it will take everything you got, and then some more after that too. But before we do that, we actually have to understand what these main demons are that are silently stripping us of our strength, potential, and purpose. Let's get right into it. The first one that I want to talk about is probably the biggest silent killer of this generation, but it's also a double-edged sword, and that's social media. If you use it properly to create a network, it can be the best thing that's ever been created. But if you use it to consume and go down that rabbit hole of never interacting with other people except on social media, it's gonna be the worst thing that ever happened to you. These days, it's impossible to even scroll through social media without seeing naked women, degeneracy, and hedonism everywhere. These things sound fun, but over time they completely jade your mind and they actually put you in shackles, always leaving you to chase a new high. Nothing will ever be enough. Now, I get that social media is also cool because it has all these memes and cool content and fun stuff to watch, but it's very easy to overdo it. You also gotta understand that these apps were literally created for you to spend as much time on them as possible. They want you to be addicted to these platforms, and they'll literally put you in a trance state where you're like, hey, I'm just gonna scroll through Instagram for like 10 minutes, and then you look up and it's been like 2 hours. It's insane, and it's really not even an addiction that's the worst part. It's the way that our lives and our perceptions change about life. We literally start to compare ourselves to other people and compete with other people mentally. Seeing all the flash, cars, and traveling all over social media makes us feel less than and makes us feel like we can't be happy unless we're achieving those things. Getting stuck in this loop will literally destroy you and will strip you of all your happiness. Use social media properly and you'll thank yourself later. Now, this is one that a lot of people talk about, but I want to mention it because I truly believe that it's something that can ruin people's lives forever, and that's porn. Kids are literally starting to watch porn from the ages of like 11 and 12. That's insane. And to top it all off, there's not even any barriers to overcome to watch this stuff. There's no filter or adult filters. Anyone who has access to the internet can go and watch these things. Porn literally fries your dopamine receptors just as bad as hard drugs. And it changes the way that you think about women and intimacy. There are so many studies that prove this and have shown it over and over again. It's just been so widely accepted in our culture that everyone just accepts it. It's not even bad anymore. It's not even looked at as bad anymore. When you watch porn, you'll see that you start to over-sexualize women consistently. Now you're looking at them as something to do and not someone to, build and actually connect with. Porn has literally taken the souls of millions of men, and I would not be surprised if that number is over 100 million. It'll also strip you of the testosterone and willpower that you need to succeed as a man. I've seen it happen so many times. You really want to tame those inner demons? For most men, it's going to start with porn. Now, society expects us to be built a certain way, but not everyone is a 6'3" Chad with abs. Because let's be real, society can have unrealistic beauty standards, and not everyone can live up to them. But what you can do is improve yourself and try to look your best. Now, the problem? Most men spend so much time on work and taking care of other people that they forget to take care of themselves. And then that laziness hits, and then we get into that vicious cycle of laziness, which is terrible, super dangerous. Remember, the work that you put into yourself is what you're gonna get out of everything else. And also, how can you expect people to respect you if you don't respect yourself? Build yourself up brick by brick, day by day, and in 6 to 12 months, watch how people's eyes light up when you walk into the room feeling and looking like the man. Now, it seems like in the modern world today, men are constantly and consistently been told to suppress our natural desires and natural instincts to protect and provide, to shy away from our strength, our ambition, and our assertiveness, all under the guise of this toxic masculinity. A generation of men plagued by self-doubt. By denying the essence of our masculinity, we're robbing ourselves from the tools that we need to face problems head on, be ambitious, and to just be the best versions of ourselves. And you know what's funny? Most women love masculine and stoic men. They don't want some wimpy crybaby who cries all day about their life. But the most important thing though is that embracing masculinity doesn't mean that you put other people down or you're just overtly aggressive all the time for no reason. It's about honoring your strengths and embracing that responsibility to protect and provide. It's about being that rock for your family, wife, girlfriend, and friends, or anyone around you. It's about being the warrior in the garden who's completely calm and enjoying life, but ready to stand up and fight in the face of any oppression. It's shouldering the load and being that guy no matter what comes up in your life, making no excuses and taking all of the responsibility and accountability. That's what it means to be a man. It's time we tap back into that. Now, the last habit keeping men weak: video games. I kept this point for last because I know it may sound a little bit controversial. I know there's gonna be people in the comments who are gonna go off and say, oh, FaZe, it's fun though. There's nothing wrong with living a balanced life. It's just fun. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you're looking for a sense of self-fulfillment, why not get it from the real world? Guys, you need to be the hero in your own story. Think about it this way. In video games, we're literally trying to rank up and become better and level up and get more XP, right? But that's only temporary. It only lasts until you turn the screen off. Now, I know that there's some of you who are thinking, all right, FaZe, chill out. It's not that deep. I'm not addicted. But see, that's the problem. Video games give you a false sense of strength, victory, fulfilling your purpose. But in reality, it's all fake and it's just a game. The people who created these games are literally making millions of dollars based on your false perceptions of reality. And that, guys, concludes our dive into the 5 main demons that most men face in today's world. I hope this video served as a wake-up call for all of you so that you could break free from the chains of mediocrity. Let this video be the turning point for you to destroy your old self, destroy your past traumas, reframe how you see your past self, and build yourself up from scratch. Start small, but start now. Because the power to change only lies within you. No one can do it for you, only you can do it. You can either step into growth or keep pretending like there's nothing going on. It's your story and it's your choice. I just hope you make the right one.